Hey guys, welcome to day 2 of the Year in a Day series. Alrighty, so hope if I found my page. Alrighty, so today is called Those Upsetting Words. It's day 2 on page 3 of the book if you have the book. And basically what they're talking about is 9 different words that a lot of people have issues with. Wicca, witchcraft, power, ritual, magic, occult, pagan, spell, and earth religion. Now the questions that they have first after reading those is, what is my comfort level in using each of the words? How do I understand each word? And how do I imagine that each word impacts other people who are not involved with Wicca? So those are the 3 questions. You'll want to write down the 9 words and then answer the 3 questions. After that, it goes through and explains each word in great detail so that people can get a better understanding of the word. If you had a negative connotation behind the word at first and you really didn't know what it meant, or whatever, or if, you know, like a lot of people, if they mix up Wicca and witchcraft, or magic and ritual, or magic and spells, or spells and ritual, or pagan and Wicca and witchcraft, you know, if all those get kind of mixed up or kind of confusing, that is what this is for, is to basically go through and explain the difference between them all. And I guess I'll go through really quick and just give a quick synopsis of them. If you have the book, it's really good to read them, but I'm not going to go through and read them all. So Wicca is both a religion of nature and a magical practice. So Wicca is the religion side of the practice, I guess you could say. It's a shaman. I keep saying, I think it's shamanic, as in a shaman. It's a shamanic spiritual path. Wicca, this is a big one. Wicca is not an ancient religion. A lot of people believe that Wicca is, they call it the craft of the wise, which that's true. It's based on the path that our ancestors walked thousands of years ago, but they were pagans. Wicca was something that was created in the 50s. I think it actually became an official religion in the 80s. But it was created in the 50s by Gerald Gardner. It was created based on the old ways, but Wicca is a relatively new term and a new practice. So, witchcraft. Let's see exactly what they go through a lot about in here about the burning times, but basically the difference between you can be a witch and practice witchcraft and not be Wiccan. Wicca is the religious aspect of the practice. Witchcraft is the actual practice itself. It's the actual act of performing magic, of performing spells, of performing rituals. That is what witchcraft is. So, I just want to make sure I didn't... Yeah, it basically just talks about the crimes that people... The contemporary spiritual practice of witchcraft is based on many of old customs and folk wisdom of old Europe. Because of this, practitioners have reclaimed the word witch. Contemporary practitioners view the word as one of power, and they reclaim it in an effort to be mindful of the cost of religious intolerance, to release negative associations and to forge a new future. The next one is power, and this one's very small. Power has little to do with control over people and things. It is a natural state of being that comes from uniting with the vast flow of nature, or with the universe, and operating from an experience of accord with that flow. So power is basically utilizing the universal energy. It's not like you're putting your fingers out and lightning's coming out and all that stuff. No. Ritual is the enactment of a myth. In this definition, the word myth refers to a system of spiritual symbols. So, they use words, sound, color, gestures, elements. It's basically connecting you to the either the spiritual realm, the universe, the earth energies. It is doing different acts and taking different objects to get you in that frame of mind to do spell work. And then you have magic, which is a natural process. It is the ability to change one's consciousness or one's frame of mind. It's the ability to arrive at substantial realizations and broadening insights that changes one relationship as a human being to the world. The methods of magic are simple: lighting candles, chanting, or focusing one's intention. Wiccans are all methods that Wiccans use to create magic and change. So basically, when you think of magic, think of change. When you are doing a spell, a ritual, a whatever, you are performing magic in order to make some kind of a change. Occult literally means secret. Very few Wiccans today use this term, but it basically means, it refers to hidden teachings, secret teachings. Pagan literally means a peasant or a country dweller. Formerly, people used it to refer to non-Christians. Nowadays, it's more referred to Wiccans and witches. Now, it's kind of, okay. Wiccans are pagans, but not all pagans are Wiccans. And you can be a Wiccan and a witch, but not be a yes, you can be a pagan and a witch and not be Wiccan. You can be a pagan and not be a Wiccan or a witch. Basically, pagan is an umbrella for earth-based religions and earth-based practices. Being pagan, at least to me, is a way of life. It is living close to the land, living close to nature, and having that that connection with nature and with the universe. Typically, a pagan is someone who believes that the universe, the earth, and all of its inhabitants contain divinity. A spell is a symbolic act through which anyone can channel non-physical energies to attain some particular goal. And earth religion, a pagan spiritual path that reveres the earth, the seasons, and all creatures. So, there you go. That was day 2. One of the things that you have to do, especially if you have, like me, I've been practicing for years, this is a good day, because it's nice to go back and reflect on what something meant to me how many years ago and how it's changed now. Because back in the day, I used Wicca for everything, and that has changed significantly, and now I use pagan, especially to describe myself. You know, there's, like, magic. I don't spell it with a C, I spell it with a CK. I don't really use the word power, but back in the day I did. So it's nice to go through and actually see how you've changed if you've never gone through a year and a day, or if you are somebody that's not just beginning. So anyway, that was day 2. Go ahead and write in your journals. And we will start off with day 3 bright and early tomorrow morning. Have a great day, guys.